friends, welcome to our channel. Okay, today we are going to continue our topic acids, bases and salts. So before class we discussed the activity of acids react with metals. Now, so we are discussing the activity how acids react with metal carbonates and what are the products formed after the reaction of acids with metal carbonates. So what will forms after the reaction? Now we will describe with an activity. Now we will describe one activity. The aim of the activity to show that acids react with metal carbonates so the aim of the activity to show that acids react with metal carbonates. Now what are the materials required? Now we will write. Now these are the materials required for this activity. Now we will see what are these materials. One test tube, stand, two hollowed rubber cork and one delivery tube. So in before activity also we know that what is mean by delivery tube. Connecting two test tubes it is helpful, and lime water. Okay, lime water, Thistle funnel. So what is Thistle funnel? So it is used to pour some amount of acid. Okay, and sodium carbonate Na2CO3, sodium carbonate acid, and dilute HCl. Okay, so what is the aim? To show that acids react with metal carbonates. What are the materials? Test tube, stand, two-hollowed rubber cork, delivery tube, lime water, Thistle funnel, sodium carbonate, Na2CO3 and dilute HCl. Now I will draw one diagram about this activity and I will explain the process. I will tell some points. Please note that points. With the help of diagram I will tell the process of the activity. Okay friends, now this is the diagram model of this activity. Now this is I just tried the diagram. Okay, in your textbook there is a clear diagram. Okay, please take your textbook as a reference. And now first of all, so take a test tube. First of all, take a test tube. First point, take test tube and add 0.5 grams of sodium carbonate. So this is sodium carbonate, Na2CO3. This is sodium carbonate. Take 0.5 grams of sodium carbonate in a test tube. And second point, add few ml of dilute hydrochloric acid in the test tube. Okay, add few ml of dilute hydrochloric acid in a test tube. Now now these are the 2 points. Next, this test tube is fitted using a stand. This is holded with the help of a stand. Third point, the test tube is holded with the help of a stand. Okay, now this is a third point. And now the test tube mouth, this is stand. This is stand, and the mouth of the test tube, this is the mouth of the test tube is covered, is closed with two hollowed rubber cork. This is two hollowed rubber cork. Okay, this is two hollowed rubber cork. Now take Thistle funnel. What is Thistle funnel? This is Thistle funnel. Now this is using to pour some amount of acid, and take Thistle funnel. Now which point? Fifth point. Now take Thistle funnel and close it in the test tube. Thistle funnel is closed in the test tube with the help of rubber cork. Fit the Thistle funnel in this rubber cork in the test tube and close this also with the help of rubber cork. This is Thistle funnel. Okay, this is Thistle funnel. Now so take a delivery tube. This is the delivery tube. We already discussed this delivery tube in first before activity. this is delivery tube, and now take delivery tube 6 point. Take delivery tube. One end of the delivery tube is fitted in test tube, and the another end of the delivery tube is fitted in a test tube which is taken lime water. This is lime water. Formula is CaOH2. This is lime water. Before fitting another end of delivery tube, take one test tube and add some lime water. This is lime water, and one end of the delivery tube fitted in a test tube, and another end is in this another test tube with lime water. Okay. Now, what happens after some time? What happens now? We will discuss. These acids react with the metal carbonates to form salt. First of all, salt. So after salt, water. Okay, acids react with metal carbonates to form salt, water, and carbon dioxide gas is released. Right, this is how the acids react with metal carbonates. Acids react with metal carbonates to form salt, water, and carbon dioxide is released. Now write the equation of this. So after the CO2 gas which is released passes through the delivery tube to lime water. So the CO2 gas which is released in this test tube passes through the delivery tube and react with this lime water, and this lime water becomes milky color. Okay, this lime water become milky color. Now what we can conclude from this above activity? So before conclusion, then write the equation. Now Na2CO3 plus HCl form NaCl plus like here Na2CO3 plus HCl forms NaCl plus H2O and release carbon dioxide gas. Okay, this is the equation. Okay, this is the equation. Balance purpose to. Okay, this is solid. Na2Cl is solid. Is aqueous solution. Okay, this is the equation which conclude from this activity. So what we conclude, these metals react with these acids react with metal carbonates to form salt, NaCl, salt from this activity. Salt, water, and carbon dioxide gas is released. Simple. Okay, this is a very simple activity, and so there are three important questions from this activity. So these are very important questions. Now we will discuss about these questions. Okay, now we will discuss about the most important questions from the above activity I said. First one, what happens CO2 gas passes through the lime water, and write the balance equation. Okay, so I already said about carbon dioxide gas is released and it reacts through the delivery tube. It went and reacts with the lime water. Okay, after that what happens and what is formed in the lime water, and write the balance equation. This is asking so many times. Okay, now so I will say the answer. The carbon dioxide gas passes through the lime water. It becomes to milky color. And calcium carbonate is formed. CaCO3 is formed. Okay, this is the answer. Okay, I will write the answer. Now, if carbon dioxide gas passes through the lime water, it becomes to milky color. So why it becomes to milky color? Due to the formation of calcium carbonate, CaCO3. Okay. Now what is the formula of lime water? CaOH2 means calcium hydroxide. This is the chemical formula of lime water. Now the balance equation. So calcium carbonate is insoluble in water. It is not soluble in water. Now calcium hydroxide react with carbon dioxide to form calcium carbonate white precipitate. What is meant by precipitate? The insoluble solid forms in a solution is called precipitate. Okay, this is calcium carbonate is insoluble in water, so this is precipitate, white precipitate, milky color and forms water. Okay, this is our first question and very important question. Now let us see the second question. Now this is our second question. What happens? Simple but changes some question, but answer is some different. What happens when excess amount of CO2 passes through the lime water and write the balanced equation? When excess amount of carbon dioxide, so even some amount of carbon dioxide passes, then it forms calcium carbonate. When excess amount of CO2 passes, what happens? This is our question and write the balanced equation. Now when excess amount of carbon dioxide is passes, then the milky color is disappear. The milky color which passes, which forms in the lime water disappear, and calcium bicarbonate is formed. Instead of calcium carbonate, calcium bicarbonate is formed. Okay, so I will write the answer. Now what happens when excess amount of CO2 passes? When excess amount of CO2 passes through the lime water, milky color disappear. The milky color will disappear due to the formation of calcium bicarbonate, CH3O. This is some reverse process, nothing but. So when the milky color disappear, actually the calcium carbonate also disappears. Calcium carbonate also changes into calcium bicarbonate. Why? Because it changes into calcium bicarbonate. When in the process of disappear, it react with water and carbon dioxide and it changes into calcium bicarbonate. This is our balanced equation. This is soluble in water, this is not insoluble, this is soluble in water. Okay, this is our second question, and these are two important questions about this activity. So there is third question, but it is not fully about this activity. This is some common question. In the next video I will explain about that question also and the remaining activities as well. Okay friends, thank you, thanks for watching. These are two important questions, please note down this. Okay, let's meet in the next video. Thank you, thanks for watching and see you in the next class.